This is Darshana Gochan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for August 11, 2025. The Cambodia Securities Exchange Index was up by 0.07 points or 0.02% and closed at 404.9. Total trade volume was up with 85,603 shares changing hands at a total value of 425.6 million real or over $106,000. On the main board, 4 stocks were up. Leading the market was Grand Twins International, up 2.07% or 140 real to 6,900 real per share, followed by MJQ Education, which rose 0.51% or 10 real to 1,990 real per share. Royal Group Phnom Penh SCZ and Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority were also up. On the other hand, 2 stocks were down. The biggest loser of the day was Pestec Cambodia, down 0.38% or 10 real to 2,600 real per share, followed by Acleda Bank, which dropped 0.29% or 20 real to 6,840 real per share. Meanwhile, Phnom Penh Autonomous Port, Sihanoukville Autonomous Port, and Cam GSM remained flat. Over on the growth board, DBD Engineering stayed flat at 2,010 real per share, while JS Land was down 0.36% or 10 real to 2,780 real per share. Acleda Bank recorded the highest trade volume of the day with 28,147 shares changing hands at a total value of 193 million real or over $48,000, approximately 33% of Monday's trade volume. Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority recorded the second highest trade volume of the day with 19,672 shares changing hands at a total value of 121.9 million real or over $30,000, about 23% of August 11's trade volume. Moving on to the exchange rate, the Khmer Real to USD remained unchanged at 4,006 real per US dollar, while the US dollar index was up slightly to 98.26. Looking at global commodities, oil prices fell on Monday, extending last week's more than 4% decline as investors look to talks between the US and Russia later this week on the war in Ukraine. Brent crude futures fell 45 cents or 0.68% to $66.14 a barrel, while U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude futures were down 49 cents or 0.77% to $63.39. Gold prices fell more than 1% on Monday as investors waited for clarity from the White House on potential country-specific tariffs on bullion bars, while focus shifted to U.S. inflation data for clues to the Federal Reserve's rate path. Spot gold was 1.1% lower at $3,362.21 per ounce after hitting its highest since July 23rd on Friday. U.S. gold futures for December delivery fell 2.1% to $3,417.30, having hit a record high of $3,534.10 on Friday after reports that Washington had imposed tariffs on imports of 1 kg bullion bars. U.S. stock futures inched higher early Monday, with the market once again on the cusp of all-time highs ahead of a week of key inflation reports. As of the time of the Cambodian market's closing, Dow Jones Industrial Average futures rose by 72 points or 0.16%. S&P 500 futures and Nasdaq 100 futures climbed 0.11% and 0.09% respectively. This was Darshana Gochan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for August 11th.